Thank you for the comment and thank you for the question. I would love to answer it. Put simply, it doesn't really matter. They're just two different styles of pivots. But if you want to get into like the history of them, we can do that right now. This is called the bull pivot. It's the OG, right? It's the quintessential Strider pivot. Has the spanner on this side and the hex key bit side on this side here. So this is kind of the original namesake of the pivots that's in the original kind of old school Strider line. Now around 2014, 2015, something like that, Mick started his performance line, which was a little bit of an offshoot from the OG Strider ink line. He made these kind of in his shop, and they tend to have kind of more higher end kind of construction, right? You would have actual full titanium handles, whereas the OGs were usually G10 or some other material with titanium on the lock side. They tended to be a little more modern, a little bit more smooth, better centering, a little more refined. And along with that was this new pivot style and bushing style. So these are all Swiss machine made, custom for these knives, and they have a hex bit on both sides. So neither one of these is Torx, but I knew what you meant. So really the only difference is performance line, regular line, but nowadays things have kind of gotten all jumbled, and you will find performance hardware on old school style knives and vice versa. But back in the day, that was kind of the difference. This is the higher end, more performance line of knives that Mick was doing. And then this was the traditional Strider ink line. But like I said, everything's kind of jumbled together now, and that delineation doesn't really exist so much. So essentially, just two different style of pivots. Get the one that you think looks the best.